Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new video. Most of you have probably heard about these wildlife reserves in the UK, such as Woburn Safari Park, Whipsnade Zoo, and the West Midlands Safari Park, of course. But I don't think you would have heard of the Mandai Night Safari. Well, that's because I'm here in what is one of the smallest, yet one of the most richest countries in the world, which is none other than Singapore. I am super excited because we are going to be going on a tram experience, and this tram experience is especially quite interesting because it is the first of a kind where you can interact with animals in the night. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into it.
We quickly got onto the tram at the designated station and headed through the thick jungle that was bustling with wildlife. The first animal, or should I say animals, that we came across were a herd of Eld's deer. The Eld's deer, also known as the salmon or brow-antlered deer, is an endangered species native to South and Southeast Asia. It inhabits grasslands, forests and wetlands, with unique populations such as the Sangai in Manipur, India, living on floating meadows in Loktak Lake. Straight afterwards, we also saw a herd of markhor. The markhor is a large and striking wild goat found in the rugged mountains of Central and South Asia, particularly in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan and India. It is easily recognized by its impressive spiral horns, which can grow over a meter long in males and twist upward like a corkscrew. They are agile climbers, well adapted to the steep rocky terrain where they browse on grasses, leaves and shrubs. As we continued, we were met with a flock of greater flamingos bathing in a large pond. The greater flamingo is the largest and most widespread species of flamingo, found across parts of Africa, Southern Europe, the Middle East and South Asia. Known for its tall, slender body, long neck and striking pink plumage, this bird gets its coloration from carotenoid pigments in the algae, crustaceans and plankton it consumes. We finally met our first predatory species, which were a pair of striped hyenas. The striped hyena is a medium-sized carnivore native to North and East Africa, the Middle East, Central Asia and the Indian subcontinent. It is easily recognized by its shaggy grey coat with dark vertical stripes, large rounded ears and a mane of long hair along its back that can be raised when threatened to make it appear larger. Unlike the spotted hyena, the striped hyena is mostly a solitary and nocturnal scavenger, feeding on carrion, bones, fruits and occasionally small animals. It plays an important ecological role by cleaning up carcasses and recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. Currently classified as near threatened, the striped hyena faces population declines due to habitat loss, persecution and road accidents, highlighting the need for stronger conservation measures. We then came across a pride of lions. However, these aren't the African lions that star in iconic films like The Lion King and Madagascar. These are the much scarcer Asiatic lions. The Asiatic lion is a rare subspecies of lion that survives only in and around the Gir forest in Gujarat, India. Smaller and lighter than their African relatives, Asiatic lions have a distinctive skin fold along their belly and sparser manes, which often leave their ears visible. They live in prides, they're usually smaller than those of African lions, and feed mainly on deer, antelope, wild boar and livestock when natural prey is scarce. Once widespread across the Middle East and India, their range has drastically shrunk due to hunting and habitat loss, leaving them on the brink of extinction in the early 20th century. Thanks to strong conservation efforts, their population has slowly increased, but they remain classified as endangered, with threats like human-wildlife conflict, disease and limited genetic diversity still posing serious risks. After a few minutes of travelling deeper into this adventure, we came across a pair of greater one-horned rhinos. The greater one-horned rhinoceros, also known as the Indian rhinoceros, is a massive herbivore native to the grasslands and wetlands of northern India and Nepal. Despite their size and strength, these rhinos are primarily grazers, feeding on tall grasses, fruits and aquatic plants. Once widespread across the Indo-Gangetic plains, their numbers fell drastically due to hunting for their horns and habitat loss. Thanks to strict protection in reserves such as the Kaziranga and Chitwan national parks, populations have rebounded, though the species is still classified as vulnerable. Today, the greatest threats to the greater one-horned rhino include poaching, human encroachment, and the shrinking of their wetland habitats. We soon saw the more iconic species of hyena being the spotted hyena. The spotted hyena is the largest and most widespread hyena species, found across sub-Saharan Africa and savannas, grasslands and open woodlands. Known for its powerful build and distinctive laugh-like calls, it is an incredibly skilled hunter, as well as a scavenger. They are opportunistic feeders with strong jaws capable of crushing bones, allowing them to consume almost every part of their prey. Despite their ecological importance as both predators and scavengers, spotted hyenas are often misunderstood and unfairly portrayed as cowardly, when in reality they are among Africa's most successful and adaptable carnivores. Just opposite the hyenas was also a large herd of sambar deer. The sambar deer is one of the largest deer species in Asia, widely distributed across the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia and parts of China. Sambar are mostly nocturnal or crepuscular, feeding on grasses, leaves, fruits and shrubs, and they are also known to wallow in mud to cool down and deter parasites. They play a vital ecological role as prey for large predators such as tigers and leopards, particularly in India, where they are a key species in many ecosystems. As we moved on, we were stunned by a group of water buffaloes. The water buffalo, also known as the Asiatic buffalo, is a large domesticated bovine widely found across Asia, with smaller populations in parts of Europe, Africa and South America. Strong, hardy and well adapted to wetlands, they are often seen wallowing in rivers, swamps and mud to keep cool and protect themselves from insects. While domesticated populations are thriving, the wild water buffalo is endangered due to habitat loss, hunting and hybridization with domestic herds. After admiring the huge bovines, we met a pair of hippos wading in an area of water. The hippopotamus is a large, mostly herbivorous mammal native to sub-Saharan Africa, known for spending much of its time in rivers, lakes and swamps to stay cool. Despite their seemingly slow and docile appearance, hippos are highly territorial in water and can be extremely aggressive, making them one of Africa's most dangerous animals. Hippos play an important ecological role by shaping waterways and creating habitats for other species, but they face threats from habitat loss and illegal hunting for their meat and ivory-like teeth, leading to their classification as vulnerable. Arguably one of the most intriguing animals on the trip were the Malayan tapirs. The Malayan tapir is the largest of the 4 tapir species and is native to the rainforest of Southeast Asia, including Malaysia, Thailand and Sumatra. Malayan tapirs are shy nocturnal herbivores that feed on leaves, fruits and twigs, using their flexible short snouts to grab vegetation. They are excellent swimmers and often enter water to cool off, escape predators or travel between feeding areas. Once widespread, their populations are now declining due to habitat loss from deforestation and hunting, making the Malayan tapir endangered and in need of strong conservation efforts to survive in the wild. We soon met 2 of my all-time favorite animal, the Asian elephant. The Asian elephant is the largest land mammal in Asia, found across India, Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia and parts of Indonesia. Smaller than its African relative, it has smaller rounded ears and a long flexible trunk used for breathing, grasping objects, drinking and social interaction. Asian elephants are social animals that live in matriarchal herds, feeding on grasses, leaves, bark and fruit. They play a crucial ecological role by dispersing seeds and shaping forest landscapes, which benefits many other species. Once widespread, their populations have declined due to habitat loss, human-elephant conflict, and poaching for ivory, skin and meat. Today, Asian elephants are classified as endangered, and conservation efforts focus on protecting their habitats and reducing conflicts with humans. As we were coming to the end of our journey, we were surrounded by a few Indian hog deer. The Indian hog deer is a small to medium-sized deer found in the grasslands, wetlands and forests of India, Nepal, Bangladesh and parts of Southeast Asia. It gets its name from its short legs and hunched appearance, which makes it well adapted to moving through tall grass and dense undergrowth. Males have short, slightly curved antlers, while females are small and antlerless. Hog deers are mostly solitary or live in small groups and feed on grasses, leaves and fruits. They are shy and fast runners, often escaping predators by dashing through vegetation rather than open areas. Although still present in many regions, their populations are declining due to habitat loss, hunting and flooding of wetlands, and they are classified as endangered in some areas. Finally, before the end of the experience, we met a special guest, a male elephant named Chawang. Chawang is a male Asian elephant who has become the iconic figure of Singapore's night safari. Born in 1970, he was raised in Malaysia before moving to Singapore in 1994. Weighing approximately 4,500 kilograms, Chawang is the largest resident in Singapore's wildlife parks. His gentle nature and impressive presence have made him a beloved ambassador for a species which is listed as endangered due to habitat loss and human-elephant conflict. Beyond his role as an ambassador, Chawang has contributed to the conservation efforts by siring several calves, including the Night Safari's latest addition, Neha, born in May 2016. His playful personality and interaction with keepers, such as his reaction to a macaque stealing his durian snack, endear him to visitors and staff alike.
So I've just come out of this tram experience and it was absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, I absolutely enjoyed it because obviously I love animals, and also as each animal was being shown, you got to stop for a few seconds so you could get a proper good look at the animal, and in the background there was also a narrator saying all these really interesting facts about each animal. My personal favorite was obviously the Asian elephant because it's my favorite animal of all time, and there was especially this male elephant who was almost kind of reacting to us filming it because it started waving its trunk around as if it was trying to do some poses, which I thought was absolutely amazing. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this brand new video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please do make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!